On my road trip across America, this section from Gooseneck State Park up to Moab was filled with surprises. I expected a basic, uneventful drive through the desert, but that couldn't be further from the truth. The previous night, I drove to Gooseneck State Park in the dark to wake up to this. The San Juan River is significant in its tributary of the Colorado River system, located in the Four Corners region of the United States. It originates in the highlands of Colorado and flows southward into northern New Mexico before turning westward into southeastern Utah. The river passes through some of the most stunning and remote desert landscapes in the country, including Gooseneck State Park, which is where I slept the past night. Gooseneck State Park is located in southeastern Utah, approximately 25 miles northeast of the town of Mexican Hat. Mexican Hat, it was named after a large rock formation just outside of town that's in the shape of a sombrero.
Good morning, I'm at Gooseneck State Park. I've been looking, it looks like there's a way down. You can get down onto this stuff over here, come along this edge, along this wall. As you can see, there's a bit of a plateau. You can get down there, and it looks like you could take this little bridge all the way up there. So it is possible, it looks like, to get up over there. There's definitely some class 4 moves there, and it's dry, dirty, kind of rocky, and it'd be just covered. It's gonna be a mess doing that, not worth it. There's some other things to check out, the natural bridges and some other thing that's close by, so beautiful place to camp though.
The origin of the San Juan River at Gooseneck State Park can be traced back to the uplift of the Colorado Plateau, which began around 70 million years ago. The slow but steady uplift of the land caused the Colorado River system to erode deeply into the landscape, creating these stunning canyons and rock formations that are now visible in the region. Today, this park is a popular destination for tourists who come to witness the natural beauty of the San Juan River. Gooseneck State Park not only has a place to stop off and view the river, you can also camp here overnight, which is pretty cheap. After refueling in the town of Mexican Hat, I pulled off to the side of the road to check out the Valley of the Gods. This is the kind of area you can see from the highway, but there's a lot more to explore if you actually drive deep into it. The next stop along my road trip would be at Sand Island. I stumbled upon something I didn't expect to see, river rafting, and tons of it. Dozens of people were pulling their boats and gear into the river, which spans 83 miles from Bluff, Utah to the town of Mexican Hat, passing through deep canyons and red rock formations along the way. I stopped off at this area called Sand Island, which is, as you can see, it's a boater's paradise, access to the river, and there's tons of rafts down here. never seen so many rafts in my life. Oh, this is unreal.
So all of these people will be going back down to Mexican Hat, that kind of rock formation that I kind of showed earlier. And some people go further than that, but I think most of them just go there.
The San Juan River offers a range of rafting experiences from mild to challenging. The calm stretches of the river are ideal for families with children, while the rapids provide an adrenaline rush for the more experienced rafters. River rafting the San Juan River also provides an opportunity to explore the surrounding desert landscapes. The river passes through areas of rich Native American history and culture, including the Navajo Nation and the Anasazi ruins at Cedar Mesa. Rafters will also witness a diverse array of wildlife, including bighorn sheep, river otters, and bald eagles.
Kind of hard not for me to stop and check this thing out. You just look at the landscape and how all this is eroded away. At one point there was water that was here, and all that's left is like stuff like this.
Just outside of Moab are two arches, Lopez Arch and Wilson Arch.
So I just stopped off at the Wilson Arch, named after Joe Wilson, a pioneer back in the old crusty times.
So there's a path up there. Let's go hike up right underneath the arch. At least it's not very far. It's hot out here. The Wilson Arch is a natural wonder located in San Juan County. It is a remarkable geological formation that attracts thousands of tourists every year. The arch stands at 46 feet high and 91 feet wide and is made of Entrada sandstone, which is believed to be around 150 million years ago. However, what makes this arch unique is not only its impressive size and beauty, but the story behind its name. The arch was named after Joe Wilson, a local pioneer who grazed his cattle in the area in the late 1800s. Wilson was a well-known figure in the region, respected for his hard work and dedication to his craft. He spent much of his time tending to his cattle and exploring the natural beauty of the area. When the arch was discovered, it was named after him as a tribute to his contributions to the local community. Wilson Arch was formed over millions of years ago through the erosion caused by wind and water. The Entrada sandstone, which makes up the arch, was deposited during the Jurassic period and later exposed to weathering and erosion. Over the years, Wilson Arch has become an iconic landmark in the region, has been featured in many films, TV shows, and commercials. Its unique beauty and impressive size have made it a popular destination for photographers and nature lovers. Wilson Arch, it's fantastic. This one's not in any sort of national park or national monument. It's in the BLM land, the Bureau of Land Management, so it's public land, and thus I can use my drone here, which is fantastic. I didn't know if there was going to be any arches I could film with my drone, but this is a beauty, absolute beauty. It's unfortunate there's so many like engravings of people with hearts and, you know, S+A or whatever. Get out of here. Yeah, there's a bee or something. But yeah, this is a beautiful arch. On the next episode, I head into Moab for a few days. I hiked the many arches of Devil's Garden, as well as hiked to Pinto, Bowtie, and Corona Arch, which both episodes are available right now. My next episode will be a tour of a half dozen rock formations, mostly arches, including the most popular arch in the world, Delicate Arch, where I lose my temper with some stupid tourists, so stay tuned for that. A big thanks to all my Patreon supporters, and I'll see you in the next one.